Good morning, students. Let's begin our lecture with lesson number 4, Water Safe for Drinking. We are going to see how solution is formed. Take half glass of water and add a spoon of salt to it. Add salt to the water. So, this is a salt I have taken in the bowl and I am going to add it in the water. You can see salt is there in the water. Now I will stir this with spoon. You can see the salt in the water get disappear. There is no salt in the water. Where does the salt goes? Yes, students, salt get dissolved in water and we get solution of salt. So what is solution, students? When solute get dissolved in water, we get solution. Similarly, students, you can try these substances like common salt, honey, washing soda, powdered alum, salt, wheat flour, sawdust, turmeric powder and some oil. And you can study which of the substance get dissolved in water and not. So student, I have shown you how salt get dissolved in water. The fact is that water is not having any taste. It is colorless, it is odorless. But when something get dissolved in water, its taste get changed. Okay. So here you can see students, some substance dissolve in water while some substance do not dissolve. So when you check these substances, which of the substances are getting dissolved and not, at that time you may come to know some of the substance in the given list does not dissolve. Yes, the substance that dissolve in water spread throughout the water, and when salt dissolve in water, the water in the container tastes salty. When sugar dissolve in water, the water tastes sweet. When a substance dissolve in water, a mixture of that substance and the water is formed. This mixture is said to be solution. Students, sea water is salty to taste because it is nothing but the solution of salt and naturally occurring. We can't use sea water for drinking because it contains maximum amount of salt. Water of different well may have different taste. Yes, some substances from ground get dissolved in water and that is why the taste of the water of the well changes. Yes, when we remove the lid of the soda water bottle, bubble fizz out of it. To make soda water, a gas called carbon dioxide is dissolved in water under pressure. So when the lid is removed, the pressure is reduced and the gas bubbles out. Yes. Next property I am going to see, I am going to show you is about the floating property. That is, light substance floats on water and heavier substance get sink in the water. For that I have taken some substances. Students, here are some things. Let's see which of the things get sink in the water and get floats on the water. Yes, the things which are lighter get sink in the water and things which are lighter in weight will float on the water. So here is a bowl of water and students, muddy water. Muddy water contain particles of soil. Particles of soil. Here a small activity has been shown how they are getting separated. You can see here the small particles which are there, it gets settled at the bottom, and remaining the twigs and other rubbishes get floats on the water. Let's see what is settling. The process of allowing heavier particles to settle to the bottom of still water is settling. So students, you can separate such heavy soil particles in water by means of settling. So what happens, you get a clear water. Particles floating in the water get settled to the bottom and the water in the upper part become transparent. The twigs and the straw still keep floating on the water. So in this manner you can separate the heavier particles of soil from the water. And plus one more method is there. You can add alum to the water for quick settlement of the mud particles. Here you can see swallowing of alum in the water helps the soil particles in the muddy water to settle down. So what is here done? Alum is added and you can see all the mud particles get settled to the bottom faster. Next, when it get settled at the bottom, what you have to do is you have to strain the muddy water. Yes, that is, if we strain muddy water, it helps to make it clean, and this process is said to be the filtration. After then that, you can filter the water in this manner. Yes, and make water potable for drinking. So what is, students, potable water? Water that does not exist, that does not endanger our health in any way when we drink it is called safe drinking water or potable water. Drinking water must be safe for our health. Pure water has no taste, smell or color. If water has a color or a foul smell, one must avoid drinking it. It can make us ill. When we get muddy water during rain, we allow it to settle before using it. If necessary, we should add alum and we filter the water. Its muddiness disappears and water looks clean and transparent. And students, that water is safe for drinking. Few terms are there, that is microorganisms. So students, what is micro? Micro means very, very minute and very small. Organism means the living things. So microorganism means living things that cannot be seen by our naked eyes. It can be seen by magnifying glass, or if it is very minute, means it can be seen through microscope. So see here, the girl shown in the picture uses microscope to see the microorganism. Yes, microorganism in the buttermilk. Yes, so some of the microorganisms are useful and some of the microorganisms are harmful. Here, useful microorganisms are present in the buttermilk. Yes. Then, so students, let's revise. Some substances dissolve in water. Some substances do not dissolve. Some substance floats on water. Some sinks and settle at the bottom. In order to obtain clean water, muddy water is allowed to settle. And after settling, the water is cleaned further by swirling alum in it and or by filtration. Students, this is the activity That is a home assignment which you have to do one time in your notebook. Have a nice day, students. Stay home and be safe.